And then today, we're going to work submissions from collar sleeve when the person is kneeling and moving away from us. So the person don't want to feel that tension that you guys feel right now. They know when they have a collar sleeve. If you start to stand up, the person starts to extending, you guys are going to feel a lot of tension in the body. It's not easy. You guys saw how it's not easy to disengage. Some people decide to play kneeling, moving away. Okay, and I'm going to explain you guys a few submissions that you guys are going to work from there. Okay, so on top, I want you guys to work active on top. Don't stay too loose. Okay, so the first, I want you guys to put some pressure on the person until the person feel a little bit of pressure. The first control is going to be hips. Cross the head across on the shoulder, and this grip in the collar. That's going to be the first control. So I have a shallow underhook, and I have a grip in the collar. That's the first control. Okay. The second control, I'm going to have head and arm. And the third control is if he's going to use a knee lever to get an underhook. He's going to have underhook. Okay. He's going to have the underhook on the far side. Right. I should always have this underhook, but sometimes, especially using a knee lever, the person are able to get the underhook. And if you are able to get here, you guys can work your way out. Okay? So all three techniques, all three positions is always the same technique, okay? So it's the same idea. So in the first one, I'm going to have a forearm frame. I have a biceps here. I'm going to have this hand going all the way across on his shoulder. And my elbow is going to be working against him. Remember here, I try to don't lock my legs in this position. Every time I lock my legs, it's good to holding the person's leg, but I'm stuck in the same time. Okay, I'm going to try to have my knees nice and tight. As Xavier is driving his weight towards me, I want to bring his head to the same side of his body, the same side that he's passing. That's the main concept here. Okay, in order to move his head to this side of my body to the other side, I have to create a small bridge here. I bridge over my shoulder, and I try to bring him towards to my side. Look how I maintain the bridge. Now I start to shrimp out. Probably in this position, my partner is going to try to follow me. I create movement until I go low knee shield. When I go low knee shield, I start to create tension on his body. Okay, the same tension that you feel right now when the person is pulling the collar and push with the legs, I want you guys to feel on top now. Okay, so look how it's just a little piece of my knee. It's not my knee all the way through, where if Xavier start to sprawl here, he smash my both legs. Okay, I want to be more in this position here, look. Okay, look how I have still a little piece of my leg outside. So now I go to a chest escape. I start to find a grip in the collar. Now as I push him, my knee go high, and now I'm going to be in this position. I start to control the sleeve, look. Right? So probably my partner is going to have a hands on the floor at this point. If he still have my collar, I start to go here. If I can break this grip in the collar, even better. Okay? So if Xavier still has the knees nice and pinch, I off balance him to free my leg, and now I have a guard back, and I have a collar and sleeve. Okay, look how I have a collar and sleeve, but I have a more like this knee shield situation here. If I want to step on the biceps, I start stepping the biceps, and I have the same control as before. I'm going to be pulling the sleeve, and I create tension in here. Okay? So second option, Xavier has head and arm control. He's a little bit deeper in the pass now. I frame on his hips if I can, with my hands as a full extending here, as a stiff arm. If it's too close, I use my elbow. Better if you guys can find this grip. Okay? Big mistake people do here, you do a strong bridge and try to pass the arm across. Don't do that. This cannot happen. Okay? You guys need to manipulate the person's head with your biceps. Turn your pink to the ceiling. Okay, that makes a huge difference to push. Now when I bridge over my shoulder, I push. I keep it in here. I start to move away. Now I go to a low knee shield. As I extend it away, I start to place my frames inside. Look. When my head go away, I break. Now I start to find the grip in the collar. Now I go high knee shield. Now it's the same thing. So if the person is tight here, I have to create off balance by creating this scissor here to make him pose. And now I pedal my leg. So I pull my knee to my chest, and now I can step on the hips. And now I have a corner sleeve, look. And I can start to work active here. Okay? The last one, when Xavier starts to put away, you guys can do it both ways, either with the head control or without the head control. When Xavier starts to drive the weight on me, and I feel his knees on the floor, I go foot on the foot, I go to a knee lever. When it's come back, I get my underhook. Always on the far side. Last week I saw some people doing this. Don't go here. The person's going to hug your head, and you're going to get flat. Okay? It's always at the far side. So I go knee lever, and I go here with the underhook. Okay? Now I start to move away, low knee shoot. Okay? Now when I extend, look, extend, 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 extend. When I create enough space, I can frame. In our regard. Okay? All right? Just one more time each. Then you guys gonna do, then I explain you guys submission. So first one, so he's here. I create a bridge over my shoulder. I shrimp away, low knee shoot, create tension on the body. As I'm moving away, I grab the collar. Now I have a corner sleeve. Look at how I place my elbow inside my knee here. I don't leave my arm outside where he can smash everything, look. I go always elbow inside, okay? So now I start to off balance hand to free my leg. And now I have a corner sleeve, okay? As soon as you guys get here, step on the biceps, start to extend the person, look. Start to make this happen, to make it uncomfortable, okay? You guys can post from your elbow. You can keep your back on the floor, but I want to see this, look. Extend the person, okay? Second option is if he has head and arm, I bridge him over to the side. I go low knee shoot. When I extend, I extend, extend, extend. Keep it high. Probably is going to have a head control still. When I extend, look, I start to frame, break the connection, find the collar. As soon as I go high knee shoot, I start to focus on the sleeve. I off balance him. When I free myself, start stepping the bicep. Look, start to extend him. Okay? I want to make this happen. I want to create tension in his body. I don't want to be here loose, look. I want to create tension in the body. All right? So last one is if you start to put away on me, I go to a knee lever, and I go far side under hook. Okay? I use the far side under hook to put him off position, and I go low knee shoot. Now I can extend him away, look. Now I go collar, and now it's same thing. Okay? I want the person on top to make this reaction, look. You guys going to retract your elbow, grabbing the bell, and you guys going to try to move away from the person. Like this. So why are you doing that? Because if he's ever pull my arm here, I'm in trouble, right? Yes or no? What he can do here? Triangle, arm bar, omoplata. I'm in bad position here. So I have to retract my elbow, and I'm going to try to move away, just try to stay safe. But as I'm going away, my head goes down, look. Okay? So we're going to do the semi-chokes that I worked last week, but from this scenario now. So try to create this scenario. You guys are here, but move away. So I'm going to start, because he's moving away, instead of keep it pulling in towards me, I'm going to sit up. I'm going to sit up on my elbow. The foot is on the hips. I'm going to start to play with these hands on the floor. I'm going to let it go the sleeve, and I'm going to play with these hands on the floor. I don't have much time in this position. As high as I go in the collar, better. And now I go to the front choke, look. I just, this leg go down and I catch. As soon as I catch, I try to pull him to me. If I go close guard, great. If he has one of his knees inside, at least I'm attacking him, look, with the front choke. Okay? If his overhead is a little bit more down, now I go loop choke. Okay, maybe you go here. The person has their head a little bit more down. It's perfect to the loop choke. My elbow go high, and I'm going to try to catch this part of my hands on my elbow. I go like this. Okay? As my right elbow go down, as my right elbow go up, my left elbow go down, and I tilt myself towards the side of the elbow that go down. And if I can use my legs against him, even better. Okay? Because the person is going to try to roll with the back on the floor to alleviate pressure. If you guys can lock your legs, even better. Okay? So front choke first, so create this scenario, look. You're extended person, the person knows the triangle is coming, arm bar is coming. They start to move away, you catch. Okay? As soon as you go in seated position, you catch. Pull the person to you, you have the front choke. The head is a little bit more down and a little bit more, I would say, high percentage. You go loop. Head go, elbow go down, elbow go up. And now if I can use my legs even better with the loop. Okay? And to finish the sequence, let's say he's ever moving down, away from me, move away. But I don't see his head close to me. The head's away. I go collar drag. The same collar drag that you guys did standing from seated position now. The foot that is on the biceps is going to step on the knee, and I'm going to try to get as close as possible to him. Okay? I let it go the sleeve in the very end. So don't let it give him an opportunity to underhook. I go here, let it go, and I go here. Okay? Now I have the same thing as before. He's stay, I go to the back. Okay? So escape back in for now. More like active drills. Let's do active. Okay, you catch. One time. Okay? Let's go back and forth like that. 5, 1, 2. Let's go.